Hello and welcome to another episode of Waterford Property Watch. My name is Darragh O'Connor and today I'm joined with the Head of Lending in the St. Dominic's Credit Union, Damien Miles. Damien, how are you?
Darragh, great.
Great.
Thank you.
Great to have you, Damien. Today we're going to be talking about, mortgages, the new merger and things like that. I just want to ask you firstly, a lot of people don't know you do mortgages, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing mortgages for over 4 years. We've been listening to our members and meet their financial needs. We've mortgages going from strength to strength and continue to grow. We've got expert mortgage lenders across our outlets and ready to meet with members to discuss their mortgage requirements.
Yeah, and it's great. I mean, a lot of first-time buyers out there, they automatically assume maybe just banks, but I suppose it's something a lot of people know is that you do mortgages, so it's great to know. And not only mortgages, you also do home improvement loans, is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. We've home improvement loans are our fastest growing loan on our lending book at the moment, Darragh. We got, in terms of home improvement loans, if you're converting attics to bedrooms or office space or landscaping or solar panels, whatever the home improvement is, we can cater for it. We've got great rates, currently starting at around 5.99%.
Right, and that's great because we obviously have our new home spend in Copper Close where there's planning permission to convert the attic. So if someone has the keys to their new home in Copper Close, could they go to you potentially then and maybe get the attic converted with a home improvement loan? Is that right?
Absolutely, yeah, we'd love to look after them.
Right, okay. And then in terms of loan flexibility, for people out there who are now first hearing about these mortgages that the credit union does, what is the loan? Is there any specific advantages to go with the credit union as opposed to a bank would say?
Well, apart from we've got great rates, but we've got great service. So with our mortgages, with our loans, you get to meet. You can apply online or digitally on a website or on the app for either loan or mortgage. But you have the flexibility to call into any of our branches. You can meet with the loan underwriter. You can look at their financial requirements or whatever is needed, and you can talk face to face with someone who understands your needs.
Right. And typically, what would that process look like then if someone, from start to finish, if someone's going for a home improvement loan?
Of course.
Obviously, the first step is to get in touch with yourselves.
Absolutely.
Would they need to have anything ready for a home improvement loan? Is there any...
Home improvement loan, we assess repayment capacity and affordability as any lender would. But really, we want to know, if you're a member, we'd love to look after you. So we want to know what you're borrowing for and that the affordability is there to make the repayments.
Right.
But a very straightforward process.
Damien, tell me, what is the difference between the credit union and banks?
The major difference between credit union and banks, we're a non-profit organisation. We have members, we don't have customers. Right. So all our business is done with our members in mind. We're a community financial organisation.
And just for some of those at home who don't know, if they're not a member currently of the credit union and they're maybe potentially looking at a mortgage loan or a home improvement loan, can they become a member and then apply, or do they have to be an existing member?
No, you can apply. We'll inform about membership rules and that once you make your application. But yeah, certainly come and talk to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Brilliant. That's great to know for anyone out there who is a bit unsure. And in terms of the repayment options then, so in terms of flexibility with repayments, how can you speak on that a little bit, maybe what those are financial difficulties or things like that? Of course.
So look, members are our lifeblood. And we wouldn't be where we are without our members. So we want to look after all members equally. So if members are in financial difficulty, we love them to come in and chat with us. We've got staff ready to sit down and work out repayment schedules with members. We want to help our members through the bad times and the good times. We hope they borrow with us for years to come.
Right. Okay. Customers for life, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And in terms of your members and, being advantageous to your members, you have a merger that recently happened. Can you talk a little bit about that? That's great news.
Yeah, we've received great news this week.
Yeah.
So basically the members of both St. Domnic Credit Union and Waterford Credit Union voted overwhelmingly this week to merge. So we're going to become one new, larger credit union. We're going to be covering the area of the city, South Kilkenny, Tramore and east of the county.
Brilliant.
So a lot of work done in the background, tireless work by teams, finally come to fruition, and from early September we're going to be a new credit union called Journey Credit Union.
Oh, very good.
So it's
That's
Journey,
brilliant.
Yeah, Journey, Journi.
Right.
So something
very good.
Different.
So that'd be great news. I mean, we have one here at the end of Parnell Street here. We have Upper Grange, St. Dominic's.
Yep.
So it's great to see.
Yep. So we'll have 5 locations across South Kilkenny, the city, Tramore. We're in Parnell Street. We're in Summerhill. We're in the Grange. We're in Muncoyne. We're in Tramore. And
just talk a little bit about people who are maybe existing members of the credit union. How will that impact them, the merger?
Absolutely, it's only positive, and and the impact will be positive. So you'll become part of a larger credit union. We'll be able to offer better services and more services, and be able to reach more of our members and satisfy their financial requirements.
And in terms then, I suppose, of interest rates then, I suppose we'll have to talk a bit about interest rates. For someone looking for a loan, mortgage, what sort of interest rates are the credit union offering?
So our mortgage interest rates are variable. But we are not linked with the European Central Bank, so no nasty surprises when the ECB rate goes up, as has happened recently. Our interest rates are set in-house, so they're based on our own asset size, our loan book value, our net yields. But we have a standard variable rate of 3.99% at the moment, and that's one of the market-leading variable rates out there at the moment. We've also some very competitive switcher rates from 3.1%. And all those rates are available to all our members across the board.
Very good. And someone, let's say, to start their journey, what would you need from them initially? Let's say if someone's at the very start of the mortgage.
The very start, Darragh, of the journey, I would just say, pick up the phone, go online, call into us. Just come in for a chat. Tell us what your thoughts are. Tell us what your plans are. What are you looking to do? Where are you looking to go? Okay,
because I think making that first step for a lot of people is the toughest.
Absolutely.
And they're thinking they have to get their pay slips ready, their salary certs. And
absolutely.
I mean, it's no harm to be organised, but you're saying the first step, pick up the phone.
Absolutely. Call in. We'll have plenty of locations across the county in South Kilkenny. We'd love to hear from you. So if you have plans for now, 3 months' time or 6 months' time, come in and talk to us. We'll help you get mortgage ready.
Right. That's brilliant. And then in terms of turnaround, I know it depends on how organised they are.
Of course.
Could you speak a little bit maybe on turnaround time from their application if they're organised?
Yes.
And approval in principle, you have a different name for that in the credit union, am I right?
No, absolutely the same. Approval in principle, So if a member comes to us and they haven't located a property yet, or they're not a member, they want to become a member and they want to buy a property in the area, look, we'd love to talk to them. We can do an approval in principle. We can look at certain amounts in terms of how much we'll be able to lend to them. So at least the member is happy. They're going away. They're looking for property. You can talk to yourself there and see what's out there. They can go shopping for property because they know they're approved for a certain amount.
And do you know the turnaround time? Is there
turnaround time. I mean, once we get all paperwork in from members, we can have decisions in 24 hours, 48 hours.
Brilliant. That's great. Great to hear for people, especially who...
Absolutely.
That's really
good.
So
it should be,
And in terms of tips then, for anyone watching, what would be your main tip? You're going for a loan. You know, obviously being organised is one thing, but what is one tip you would recommend?
I suppose one of the main factors, obviously, with the lending and with mortgage lending is repayment capacity.
Right.
So, you know, if a member's out there and is thinking about buying a house, or it's on the cost for sliding into the future, I'd be suggesting, look, start saving regularly. If you're paying rent, that's great because that shows us repayment capacity as well. But that's one of the tips in terms of just getting mortgage ready is just to start saving, be it in a credit
consistent
union.
Saving.
Absolutely. Consistent, regular saving. That company with rent, we can use rent as repayment capacity because, you know, you're renting and you're paying €1,000 a month or €1,500 a month of rent. You can show to us that you're able to pay a mortgage.
Okay, very good. And one question that we get quite a bit with the new homes, I suppose, is extensions.
Of course.
Would credit union offer extensions on?
Yeah, absolutely. So extensions will come in under our home loan category as well. So like I said earlier, the rates currently starting from 5.99%. So we do extensions. You know, we've unsecured loans and unsecured home improvement loans. You know, we can certainly look at those.
That's great because if someone is approved and they just have found the right property for them,
of course,
getting an extension then is obviously quite important to them. So that's great to know that this capacity is there. And I think that's great advice. And if someone wants to get in touch with yourselves, then your advice is online, pick up the phone or call into the branch.
It's as simple as that, Darragh. Absolutely. We're going to have 5 locations across, as I said, Tramore, Monkine, Parnell Street, The Grange and Summerhill. Go online, website, our app, just get in touch with us.
I didn't know there was an app actually. That's very good. Can you talk a little bit about the app?
Yeah, so we have an app again for St. Domnic Credit Union.
Okay.
Journey Credit Union will have a new refreshed app, I'm sure, when we start up in a few weeks' time. And we'd love to hear, so you can apply online. You can apply on the app.
That's brilliant. Damien, with the credit union growth and the merger, do you anticipate there being more services available to potential customers in the future?
Absolutely, Darragh. With 5 locations, we're going to have 70 staff with 60,000 members. We're looking to become the #1 choice for mortgage borrowers in the area with our great product range, unique service, we're looking to make sure that people are able to buy homes.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for coming today, Damien. That has been Waterford Property Watch. Thank you for watching. And if you want to subscribe, hit the button.